Okay, now this is to find the angle. So on these problems where I'm asking you to find the angle, I actually give you what the sine of that angle is equal to. So you're kind of working backwards to find the angle. So on these, you're going to use sine inverse, cosine inverse, tan inverse. So to get to those buttons, you have to hit, they're in yellow. So I'm going to hit my second button, and then I hit sine inverse, or second cosine inverse, second tan inverse. So on this first one, I want to find out what angle gives me a sine of 0.638. So really how I rewrite that is sine inverse of 0.638. So on my calculator, I'm going to hit second sine. That gives me the sine to the -1. And I'm going to hit 0.638. And I'm going to round it. That's about 39.64 degree angle. So angle A is equal to 39.64. I can do the same thing here with cosine of B is equal to 0.7880. I want to know what angle gives me a cosine of 0.7880. So I say cosine inverse of 0.7880. Do that on my calculator. Second cosine 0.7880, and I get 38 degrees. The harder of these are when we use the secant, cosecant, and cotangent. That's a little bit more confusing. So here we want to say what angle gives us a secant of 1.138. So once again, secant is the same thing as 1 over cosine. So how we want to do this is we want to say, we're going to kind of flip things around. We're going to say the cosine of angle B is equal to the reciprocal of this, is equal to 1 over 1.1325. So I write that as a fraction 1 over. So really, this is in my calculator, I'm going to do cosine inverse 1 divided by 1.1325. Okay, so on my calculator, second cosine 1 divided by 1.1325. And I get 27.99, which is about a 28 degree angle. So that means angle A is 28 degrees. Cosecant, now, to think back of cosecant, cosecant is really 1 over sine. So we're going to write this and say the sine of B is equal to 1 over 1.7883. So we're doing this because we don't have a secant, cosecant, cotangent button. So I can rewrite this as the sine inverse of 1 over 1.7883 and plug this into my calculator. Second sine inverse 1 divided by 1.7883, and that gives me 33.99, so I'm going to say about 34 degrees. So just let me know if you have questions about these.